I guess first things first, this Road 11. Going to the past, we had he had requested to have it bladed, and if I remember right, it was pretty weedy, and it had been very difficult to blade, and therefore I said, I don't think you do any good. Then it seemed like later they had a horse down there. They wanted to know if we'd open the road for snow removal. I knew there was trees in there, and I said we're going to do more damage than necessary. And I had also checked with both the owners on each side of the road, which was D. Good and Zweigert. They both did not want that road bladed at that time. And so then just last week, I've had a request from Mr. Forsythe to give him a call back. He wants an entrance into his property. And I checked the legals. He doesn't rent it. He doesn't own it. And Zweigerts do not want to fill in there. He supposedly had a verbal agreement with Ray Zweigert, which is all the boys' dad.
Right. To leave that road open so you could...
He was going to buy that property or something, but he can't produce any paper, and they don't have anything either.
So we don't really know who even owns it?
Zweigert's own it.
They pay the taxes on it.
Okay. It's their property, I think.
This is what Leslie said, until Zweigert's request an entrance put in, since they're the property owner, we should not be putting one in.
I agree with that.
So, that's where we are with that.
Okay.
Tractor auctions, I may only get one in this year. I want to see how well that goes. We're busy using the others, so I'm going to test that a little bit, see how that works on that deal.
You said something about the warranty was still good. Will it still be good on the other one?
It should, I think, till the end of January, if I remember right.
Unless that probably won't make a lot of difference.
It might, prospective buyer.
This last truck we got, probably 3 years ago, this Kenworth truck, it has this emissions on it and what we call this regen program, where it goes in and recycles the exhaust fumes and stuff like that. And all that. It's supposed to be a cleaner running truck. Mm-hmm. The problem is you have to drive 30 miles consistent above a certain speed in order to get it to regen. Well, we don't do that here. I want to get this muffler all bored out and some of the emissions changed. I've had an estimate of $2,500 and $3,200 to get this done, but
and there's no problem with the legalities as far as
no, since it's county operated, unless the truck went to California, is the only
right.
place you'd have
If it
trouble.
went interstate versus intrastate,
Yeah. So
It doesn't get into the Clean Air Act thing then.
correct. Yeah. We're
Well-
exempt from that. Then Doug Meisinger would be the one to be doing it out of Goodland. He's did a lot of state trucks and stuff like that.
yeah.
So
As long as it's municipally owned, I think you can do that.
The performance of it isn't very good with it being this way.
well, it's just going to eventually start giving us trouble. I mean, if the lights come on, you don't go very far, and you have trouble with it. So
And you gotta do what, just bore out the exhaust?
it's actually an exhaust filter, and then you either pay we could go in and pay a lot of money just to put in this exhaust filter in every so
You
often.
can't
but
just eliminate it.
that's what he'd be doing, and then you got to have some EGR plates and stuff like that replaced with it. So that way you're eliminating it altogether. So.
If we have to redo the computer too, reset that.
Yeah,
Might give it
possible.
more horsepower.
A download on that. And yeah, you actually gain a little more
Yeah.
horsepower and cleaner running truck. So,
All right.
okay. Byron's wanting me to look into some pickups. I just got a call a little bit ago. Imperial Ford has a 3/4 ton four-wheel drive. We want to update the Hydra Cedar pickup. I'm looking into that, and also they have this GSA auctions. They have one. We prefer just a single cab four-wheel drive pickup. So
That would fit your needs.
How much has he got left in his budget?
He got 15,000.
Yeah, he's got quite a bit.
in the special machinery. And then he's got like 53 and it's operating. But if we decide to go in and maybe get some of the landfill, excavated, I would probably encumber some of that money, carry over towards the next year for it, so.
I think you're gonna have to anyway, aren't you, to?
I have
for
to,
the
yeah.
C&D pit, because you're gonna have to do something there.
Something there, yeah, that's correct. And then I could utilize some of that dirt, covering it out and get it seeded and stuff, so. They're just hard to come by, 3/4, 1 ton pickup, small cab, so.
Kind of sucks the guy at the dump drove better shit than I get.
This is Imperial, this is actually Fort Carson, I think it is, but this is an auction thing, so.
So you won't
It's a
know.
government auction, and it is coming up on the 21st, so I don't,
There's one that's at Akron Auto.
what's that?
There's one at Akron Auto.
Okay, and I didn't do some more searching, that's the reason I just,
And the only reason I got a 2001 Dodge with 17,000 miles. They want 9,000 for it.
be pretty nice for there.
I don't know what you're looking at, or
Yeah. And we think the flatbed would be the best, but we've got a long fine, with the bed on it before, but I need to try to find something, so. Yost did find this one, and they think they can get this one a little cheaper yet. So, yep.
Yost found one. Might be careful.
That's right, I need to look at it a little closer, see what's going on, so.
Mine was a 2009 at 160,000, and I say that's when the timing chains go out of them 5.4s.
Okay.
If they wait that long.
If they wait that long. That's
Okay.
why mine blew up, was the timing chain.
Really?
I said it's just a really, that 5.4 just does it.
I really think
Is
this
that
is
what
what
you
you
heard?
need.
So, I'll do a little more
Keep
research.
looking at it.
165,000?
I haven't seen too many of them around 200,000 without a new motor.
Yeah.
Was that all 5.4 motors, or is that just in
That's what they
the?
say, them 5.4 Fords. About 160,000, they just,
Geez, I only
That's
got
what-
about 50,000 left then.
I'm sorry, I brought it up.
Yeah.
Get to trading before it goes down.
And Kelly was supposed to be getting something in today too, but anyway, I'll see what we come up with,
Okay.
okay?
Thanks,
Oh,
Dave.
yeah.
Ryan's people will not be here till about 10 o'clock. So
Who's he bringing?
it's an award for Jenny.
Oh. Well, we might as well call a recess until that time.